I am joined by Laurent and Joshua. This isn't scripted. We've just simply had a little bit of spare time in the filming schedule. And I thought I'd get on these two great guys. Laurent is the hero behind The Note Man. Joshua just loves to ask people.
I love coffee.
You just love coffee.
I love coffee. Do you love coffee? I do. He loves coffee. We love coffee.
He forced me to say that.
I do TikTok as well as Lawrence.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's it about like TikTok that brought you to TikTok?
TikTok that brought me to TikTok. The way to answer that question is TikTok. TikTok brought me to TikTok to do TikTok.
I love that.
I guess you could say that TikTok trending as TikTok brought me to TikTok to do TikTok.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I like it. It was almost like, quite literally, it was a sign.
Hell yeah.
And
like our friendship is a sign.
Yeah. And we didn't meet through TikTok. We actually met in person in Cambridge.
You met in person in Cambridge?
Yeah.
I love Cambridge.
Oh,
so
really?
how do you guys know each other? Because you're
I'll
both
tell the story.
You tell the story.
So
you're both like internet sensations.
I mean, you're an internet sensation.
look at this.
You're my sensation.
You're even more of a sensation than me.
How?
Because I'm on your podcast.
Yeah,
sensational podcast.
We wouldn't be doing this without
Exactly.
I am honoured.
I just say thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. You're welcome.
And another thing is like we're really comfortable here. You are really like welcoming and warm. And I don't think it's because the fiery hair. I think it's just your energy in general. I think the fiery hair helps.
I'm just incredibly hot.
You're like an open fire on a winter's day.
Oh, you're like an open book.
Oh, stop it, Martin. We've both just started. You are silly. But no, for real, like I think Cambridge is beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do we meet?
So I went to Cambridge, migrated to Cambridge from Essex. So I lived in Essex.
Was that a step in the right direction, going from Essex to Cambridge? I'd say.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah.
Which part of Essex?
I was in Wickford, so it's a very small.
Oh, I love Wickford.
Yeah, it's very small. There's not very many networking opportunities. Even in Cambridge, there's not many networking opportunities. But I went there for uni specifically, and then I dropped out like pretty much 2 years after. And the moment I dropped out, this is like I'm not sure if you've read The Alchemist, but you know they talk about the omens.
Okay, tell me.
I dropped out. Listen,
You always go on about this like long. Go on, carry on.
I dropped out, and I meet Josh.
Yes.
Who happened to do TikTok whilst I was, doing my TikToks.
And how did you meet? Bump in the corridor?
No,
The woman. It was the woman.
Yeah.
The woman?
It was our
The
handler,
connect, our handler,
our agent.
our agent.
Yeah, but unofficial. Like she's basically, her name is Ashton, and she,
Darling.
yeah, she's
Hey,
a very
darling.
charismatic woman who messaged me from social media because she's seen my content, and I used to create book videos, like just.
You used to
do
create
summaries
book
of books.
videos?
Yeah, this is another
You never
whole
told me
story.
this earlier.
No, I didn't. Sorry.
When we started on the podcast, how did you start about notes? It's, I used to create book videos.
Yeah, I used to read because I was in my room, locked down, nothing else to do.
Yeah.
So all I'll do is read psychology books because I love psychology.
Yes, like how the brain works and everything.
That's right. And I would just summarize these books. And one of the series went viral with me doing The Laws of Power. And she reached out to me and she was like, "Oh, you do content, blah, blah, blah." And I saw her page and she's got a photo of her in Jesus Green. Jesus Green, which is a park in Cambridge.
Place in Cambridge.
Oh, okay.
It's a big green park with a hotel
named after Jesus Christ.
there and somewhere, and it's just great. It's massive. It's the place. Jesus Green.
Jesus Green.
Is it?
Jesus Green.
Is it the place?
Not really, but it is some sort of a place. Like there's another place called Parker's Peace.
Parker's Peace,
and that's also a place.
I think
We'll
there's a
talk
lot
about
of places called Park, but
Parker's Peace.
Parker's Peace. Okay.
Yes.
So I met her.
You met her, yes.
He met her. He was giving books away to strangers on the street. Here, take a book.
I wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
Lying. He's lying about that.
And then she was like, "Hi, darlings," and she's
You're
great.
fabulous.
If you're watching, honestly, fabulous, high energy, wow. And I was like,
Let's
she's great.
streamline this. So she was with you.
Yeah, no.
I
She was
sick.
with me as a friend. I met her.
Yeah.
And then we were meeting for the first time. Connection.
Him and Ashley.
On King's Parade, which is another location in Cambridge.
Yes.
And then Lawrence was sitting on the wall eating his lunch like this, like a little squirrel, weren't you? Go on,
Like that.
go on, do it again. Yeah.
Eating my
And then guess who comes over? Ashton.
Who came over?
Who came over to us, and she went, "Sorry, hi, I'm late. Everyone's late nowadays. Look, Martin knows. Tell me about it. Why is everyone late nowadays?
I think maybe I just consider I've got my principles in life. Communication. If someone isn't good at communication, not good.
Out.
Blocked.
Out the door.
If
Like
I
this,
message
like this.
someone,
Ooh.
I don't even have to put that much effort into it. It's just
Just tap
That's
them
cold.
like an ant.
That's
Just tap
cold.
it. It's like I message someone to come on the podcast, and they just like see it and don't reply. It's like
Just
blocked.
I'm scared.
Borough
I'm actually
blocked.
scared of Martin. I'm slowly moving away because he's got
Don't
that
move on to me.
essence
You're
of power
pushing me
to
now.
just touch a button and block me.
It's even not a button. It's just
Please.
the screen.
just tap.
Just tap.
My button's a bit bigger than normal people's.
You've got
buttons,
big buttons.
so you can't miss it. Especially my belly button. No, but for real, people are late nowadays. I'm sick and tired of it. Like, listen.
Yeah, sorry.
Come on, sort your stuff out. Get a schedule.
I think it's just respectful of people's. It's respectful of people's time. It's like just be on time, or at least sort of let know someone's being late. or-
But as I was saying, it's divine timing, right?
Divine.
Her being late meant that I was sitting on this ledge, and she and him and her walked
She, him, and
towards
her
us,
and I.
walked towards me, and was like, "Oh, that's Lawrence. He does TikTok. You two should talk." And we
Yeah.
just
Okay.
started talking, and it's just
It
immediate,
was like we were
like that,
together
with the sound effect
forever.
and we just clicked. It just like took a turn,
Yeah.
and ever since then,
We've been in a relationship, happy relationship.
I love that.
for
Congratulations.
4 years.
Mm.
Wow,
That really felt good when you touched my thigh.
thank you.
To be fair, that is literally what happened, wasn't it? In a Pret, top of the Pret.
In a prep,
In a
fantastic. So you.
That's another location in
Pret-a-manger.
Cambridge. In Cambridge. So it's-
Okay. It was
Yeah.
prep. It was meant to be
Pret-a-manger.
met. Okay. And then you both do TikTok.
Yeah.
And I love that. And I love the energy together. I think you seem quite. Would you say extroverted?
When I drill his leg like this, it means that we're having a meme,
You're having a meme.
a meme moment.
A meme.
Aren't we? Yeah,
A meme moment.
And it means that later we'll discuss it and we'll go like this. Oh yeah,
But
that feels
instead
good.
of discussing, like, you could unpack it now.
Okay, so basically, we have these little moments where we go, "That's fucking hilarious.
I love that.
That was great," and I'm just like, Lawrence.
who doesn't? Who doesn't?
No, but we have a different thing. Because we have this thing where when I do this to you, how does it feel?
Good.
Yeah! See? And it's that pleasure of like, ooh, touchy, feely. We've just seen something really funny.
I say I like that, but I think there's like signs on the London Underground now, like prohibiting you doing.
Oh,
Yes.
really? Well, I can't do it to strangers. Of
It
course.
says
It's a
says
shame.
like,
Only you,
But I think that's quite interesting. Let's touch on the strangers element because
touch who?
touch strangers.
well,
Hang on a second. Say that again.
if you hand the notes to people,
Yes.
but then you also ask people
Song they listen.
what song. So there's
How
quite-
does that connect? How
Well,
does
it is
that-
quite. You're just like approaching like strangers on
Oh,
the
yeah,
street,
yeah.
and I think that's comprehensive.
We have a deep need for validation.
A deep- yes.
And
Deep need.
We're deeply lonely people
Validate me. Please.
that need constant warmth and attention because we didn't get it from our parents.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're just like
Are you going to talk for me this whole time?
I am indeed.
I kind of agree with him.
I'm
yeah.
his spokesperson.
Yeah.
But we just channeled this
Yeah.
energy, and we just. I mean, he kind of like got me involved in like all the public scene.
Yes.
Like he was the one who really like got me out into it, and
Yeah.
I think I kind of shied away from like going up to people and asking them questions and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
you seem quite reserved, and I don't take this
Yeah.
wrong. You're a reserved,
Yeah,
but there's a lot
it's-
going. There's a.
yeah, it's all in there.
It's all in.
Yeah.
I'm very brainy, like not brainy and smart. Like I'm not trying to up myself, but I'm saying like a lot of stuff happens here.
He used to be quite spiritual, Lawrence, and he used to
Used
like, really stop coughing. He kept mentoring me on coughing every day, and I was like, mate, stop coughing. And then no, he kept mentoring me on how to like be spiritual and like get into the spiritual realm. And then
Okay.
I think now it's like transitioned into like actually how he is as a person. Like
Let's actually
Go on.
let me just again streamline what he just
Streamline.
said.
This
So
doesn't mean
I
anything, we're just-
understand.
go on.
I
We've
We've
understand
got
what
like
he's saying.
10 minutes.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
fine.
like-
go. Let's
Let's make this
This
the
isn't going to
best.
get used anyway.
No.
When I
Boris
started
was in-
talking to him
okay.
about spirituality,
Yeah.
it was because I was trying to discover things myself and everything.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm a very kind of like there. He's very grounded and like business, work, like Rolex. You know, he's all prim and proper, right?
Rolex.
Yeah.
Business work.
Now
Rolex.
I find like it's kind of going back. Like I'm still keeping that spirituality.
Yeah.
But now I need to figure out how to translate it into
You like it when I
business
do
world.
that?
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it.
I agree with him. Business is key for me, but him not so much. But he will eventually work on it. Like, and I think us as a friendship, I work on him and he works on me,
And we just work on each
especially in the
other
bedroom.
really, really well, really intimately.
Exactly. No, honestly, like I could literally just like, I don't know, be fully naked in a room with him.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't make it sexual. We
It doesn't
wouldn't
have to be.
We just could stare at each other's eyes for like minutes on end,
Exactly,
naked,
you know?
and grab each other's cocks.
Yeah. And get straight to it.
I didn't know how profound I could actually make this. I didn't
No.
know what the rules were on your podcast.
I must say, that might get censored, but this will go out.
Oh yeah, that's
Wait,
great.
it's actually going out.
Yeah,
this is actually-
100%.
This is actually going out.
How's your Christmas going?
The Christmas is going great, but like, okay, me
Listen. Okay, go on.
No, I like that. No, Christmas is going good, and it's like you kind of brought together with the TikTok, social media, and everything. You're staring into each other's eyes.
Yep.
It's just like how does like one go on, or like see this is like quite like an open space. This is a safe zone, and for the purposes of psychology, I'll move my legs around like this because I think
Exactly.
like where your knee is overlapped, this is like full attention.
Oh,
Very
that
nice.
actually, I felt the shift.
I like
You
it.
felt the shift. It's like
Yeah.
the cameras aren't here.
It's the eye contact as well.
Also, speaking about eyes, if you zoom into his eyes, he has like very like scaly, almost dragon eyes. I'm not sure. I've never seen. Look into them. You see that?
They say if you no, I can't take this anymore off rails. But they
He's-
say if you look into someone's eyes long enough, you'll fall in love.
You know what's crazy, Martin? Your eyes are the same colour as your hair. How have you got orange eyes?
I've got orange
That's
eyes.
amazing.
He doesn't have orange eyes.
Look into his eyes right
They're
now.
hazel. They're hazel.
They're really nice.
And like, so
really
I think
nice.
I see them like in the inner bit.
Oh,
they
I
are.
hope
but
you see my
outward-
eyes.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah.
we'll go back to our worm analogy, and I'll be.
Yeah.
What's
But
a
then the
worm
outside
analogy?
is green.
What's a worm analogy?
What I said. You weren't listening to my podcast.
Your podcast was great, but I was like behind the scenes, so I wasn't hearing everything. Why are you crying?
I'm crying because I'm upset.
I think this might have got a bit derailed.
It's okay. Don't derail me, Martin. I'm on a streak. Listen, Merry Christmas. That is the one thing that I've been promoting recently. So have you.
Yeah.
And I think, to be honest, we were singing in the tube last night, and
Yes.
I'm pretty good at singing, so is he.
Yeah.
Do you want us to do a little rendition for you of a Christmas song? So, Martin, this is your podcast. I need you to kind of give me a little bit of a... No, I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, just literally just tap like 1, 2, 1.
1, 2,
One,
1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, that's good. Keep
One.
going. Here we go. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the one we used to have. Back in dreams we dream of. I'm on Martin's podcast, singing a Christmas song I made up with Lawrence. Choto, how are you today?
I don't know how this song goes.
Well done, everyone. Okay, can we have a round of applause? That was perfect. Thank you so much.
No, I don't know how that song goes.
Don't worry, I don't know either.
Oh.
So I think that's great. What song are you listening to?
Oh, that's a good
In your
question. I find a song and I listen to it repetitively, and then I get bored and then move on to the next song.
That's good.
You're one of
So-
those people.
Yeah.
I'm one of those
You're-
people.
you're like me, yeah.
There was what's my favourite one at the moment?
Gangnam Style.
That was so 2018 or
Oh
whatever
my
it was.
gosh. Rudolph
The
Red-
Exus.
Yes, Exus.
Who did
Oh,
the Exus?
who made it?
Is that the one
Who
that
did
goes
it?
like,
Is it like,
I want
"Hey,
to take a ride on your disco
Go
stick"?
stick.
That one.
Lady
No.
Gaga, Exus by Lady
Oh
Gaga.
no,
It's
not
like,
Lady Gaga.
Oh.
Oh,
Let's
she.
have some fun. Let's make it quick. I want to.
No, it was Mimi. Let's change it. Mimi Webb, House on Fire.
Give us a little rendition of that, please.
Oh, singing is not my forte.
Talk it. Talk it into action.
Something about the head of police, and that's just...
Oh, that's nice.
That was great. That was fun.
Thank you. You know,
Amazing.
The fun fact was, like, before I did reality TV show, the morning I had the phone call to say I was on, I was listening to Mimi Webb's song, House on Fire.
Really?
And I thought, maybe through doing television, I'll get to meet her.
And you did.
You did?
The first event I went to, Mimi Webb was standing next to me and I didn't know who she was.
That's so crazy.
I thought, oh, you look familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turns out it was Mimi Webb.
And you're there like, oh, you're right.
No, I didn't even. I just,
Oh, my.
I blanked her.
Oh,
That's amazing.
but that's a good power play.
I met
Lewis.
Lewis Capaldi recently.
What's Lewis Capaldi like?
Such a nice guy.
He's good.
Yeah.
I was like, I chased him. You were there.
Yeah, I was there.
And I saw him on the street, and I had my camera out, and I was like, yeah, I always got the camera out.
He's
you
got
know.
his big camera out.
Massive camera.
Hanging
Big
out
old
in the
Lumix
street.
GH5. And I was running at him, and I was like, Lewis, please get in a video.
He was actually like...
I didn't actually do it that much,
Loving
but I
the
was
energy.
like, "Oh my god, I really love your stuff, man. You're such an inspiration. Like, I hope your
The big fire
conditions really doing well. Big fire shirt, bright energy, coffeeed up."
Yeah.
And I just was like, "Look, let's do a video." And he just went,
All right.
"All right, then I'll do it." No, that's not how he sounds, is it? No, he's kind of like Irish.
Sounds like
isn't
a
he?
farmer in Wales.
Ireland? No, I can't do Irish.
But you got the
Interview
Yeah, the interview
with him, and he waited like 10 minutes for me
Bless
to
him.
even set up the camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was a
Great
good
guy.
sport, very humble.
Great guy. What
a
song
lot
you
of
listen to?
people were approaching him, and I said to him like, "Does this not like annoy you?" Because everyone was trying to get photos, and like it's like the and he just said, "No, I'm fine with it." He was like really
Just cool, okay.
And he was cute. Like really cute personality. Like sort of a bubbly, beautiful man who just goes around and floats through life. Like
Yeah.
he's got no worries in life at all.
I like.
Yeah.
So that was my story of Lewis Capaldi. I shook
like
his hand
that.
and I went, yeah, I've met Lewis
And,
Capaldi.
and what are your worries in life, Josh? What do you worry? What do you worry
What
about?
do you worry?
I worry that I won't be validated.
Oh.
I need validation.
But it is interesting with like validation and stuff. Would you say? And I think this might touch on a bit of Lewis's. Not Lewis's.
Lewis Capaldi.
Lewis
here.
Capaldi. I mean,
No, it's
Lawrence
fine.
of-
He looks like
It's a
similar.
lot of. It is. It's like
Very.
I'm a few years older. I'm a little older than you, but I don't think that's got anything to do with it as such. But sort of as you move through life, you sort of kind of sometimes look back at what's gone on in childhood or things, and you think, oh, actually, that's where that stemmed.
Yeah.
Yes.
His
Stemmed
parents are
from-
divorced.
Thank you, mate. I didn't want to tell everyone. You know what? I'm so done with this. Let's just walk on. My parents are divorced, by the
Yeah,
way,
his parents
Martin.
are divorced.
Yeah. Do you like that?
But I
Do
think
you like it when I say that? Is it rendition with you?
My parents are still together.
Oh, here we go. Rubbing it in.
but-
Great. What a great Christmas I'm going to have. Martin's going to be with his parents. I'm going to be with one of them. Great. Thank you. Merry Christmas, Oshu.
Saying that, no, that's a lie. That's
Okay.
a lie.
Okay.
For Christmas, I won't be with my parents.
Really?
I hate Christmas. Oh, I don't. I
Ah,
hate Christmas.
Grinch. He's the Grinch.
No. I just gate crash other people's Christmases. So last year, 2022 Christmas,
I want to join you in that because I don't.
Carry on.
16 parties in 8 days.
Wow.
Wow, you're a party animal.
I wasn't. I was just lonely. I just like enjoy talking to people.
Oh, he's
And
like.
it-
Well, if you were at a party, I'd come over to you and I'd be like, look, Martin, you are such a lovely dude.
You know, we were really drawn to each
We
other
were
at
so-
that. No, I'm talking about me, not you. I was
Yeah.
really drawn.
You
to
just turned up
You kept looking at me,
unexpectedly.
though. He was like-
you told
he was
him.
like, hang on, I
You
recognise
told
you.
him you were a firefighter.
No, I didn't. I told
did.
someone else I was a firefighter.
Oh, right, yeah.
I told you. What did I tell you? That I did podcast. I did a podcast.
I can't remember what you told me.
Stop pointing. It's rude.
Sorry, but I was honed in. I'm honed in.
You're like drawn. Okay.
What does pointing mean when you're pointing at someone?
I just do
Psychology.
it. I don't know. I point at people like it's like they've
like-
got me.
It's like a magic.
Hook, like
it's
a
like a
hook.
magic.
Yeah,
wand.
it's like you understand. You get it.
He's pointing at me. Oh my god.
I'm not
Pointing-
Harry Potter. I'm not going to.
Oh!
Hang on, let's do that
Stop.
again.
Oh! I wish you a Merry Christmas. Thank you.
And a Happy New Year. Okay, no, okay.
Autism.
ADHD.
ADHD.
On the spectrum, what do you think about that?
Oh, I've got ADHD.
Have you? Yeah.
Do you have ADHD?
I don't know. I never tested. Maybe you should. Maybe. knows?
But I think that was interesting. It was interesting because you're talking about kind of loneliness and validation and stuff. It's just how I can possibly put this into like a constructed form on the internet. And I think this is sometimes the problem. It's like when ADHD people get with ADHD people.
It's mad.
It's
I
like
can't even-
this.
It's
like this.
just like
Yeah,
carnage.
it is. And you know what? Like I've always thought of myself as quite a fidgety person. I fidget
Yes.
a lot.
Yeah.
But I've actually like learned how to kind of like kind of transformed that into brain energy.
Yes.
But now it's like I'm like up there, and it's really difficult to kind of like manage.
But I think that's interesting. Where you said, interesting way you've touched on that, and I think kind of relating from my own experience is like kind of I've sort of always been entrepreneurial and always done my own thing.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until like I was 25 years old and I sort of kind of got a normal job because I thought that's what like society deemed of me. So I moved down to Portsmouth, kind of, and nothing wrong with a 9 to 5, but I got a 9 to 5. And I just hated it. It was like that creativity, what my spontaneity, what I thrive on, was suddenly taken away.
Yeah.
That person, that thing that gave me my identity and just did what was me and what kind of created everything was suddenly stripped bare.
Yeah.
And I hated it. I've never kind of felt so
Empty.
so low. Actually, I know what we can touch on
Not each other.
later.
Later.
Lawrence,
Yeah.
we're in December 2023.
Yeah.
Looking back on the last 12 months, what are your highlights? If you could like write it down in a
That's
note,
really cool.
what are your highlights of
Oh, it's going to be a
2022?
long note. But
Far away.
I have a beautiful girlfriend.
Congratulations.
You know, we've travelled. I've done way more than I expected to do.
Yep.
And like destroyed like all the goals that I had.
In a good way, I take it.
In a good way,
Yeah.
but also in a way where I actually feel like I've been kind of setting the bar a little bit low. Now I need
Okay.
to set the bar high.
You surprised yourself.
Yeah, I really did.
Okay.
You know?
I love that.
With myself, I've always felt like I'm a bit like, you know, just like whatever, you know. But now it's like, oh, maybe if I stay consistent at this, it might become something. So that's it. Yeah, I think I've set a good foundation. Is what I'm.
A good
proud of.
foundation for
the
future years.
I'm
Yeah.
proud of you for what you've done this year.
Love that.
Thank you very much.
And I'm proud of you, Martin.
Thank you. Joshua.
I would say like the biggest thing for me that's turned me on.
We'll do a separate, we'll start
Cool.
from...
Yeah, that's good.
Joshua, looking back, 2023 is nearly over. What would be your highlights of 2023 for yourself?
I've got to say my girlfriend because I have a girlfriend.
You've both got girlfriends.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
To you?
I...
Is it a touchy subject?
Oh, that's
Hang on, let me predict something. Let me just think about it.
Wait, he was surprised.
Was it maybe like a month ago something happened?
Now that's interesting. I don't know if you knew what happened a month ago. Or,
No, I don't.
Or it's just like relatable.
What is it? Tell us now. What is
No,
it?
you don't have to tell us. What?
No, you don't actually have to.
I think it might kind of touch back onto a subject we were talking about earlier about like communication and stuff. It's like I think it actually was a month ago.
It's okay.
Because you sort of meet people and it's like I really want to kind of keep in contact with you. Let's message each other. Let's go out for a coffee, and then you send them a message and they like don't get back to you.
That's what
okay.
he was telling me.
It's okay.
You know.
It'll be fine.
It will. So then I sort of kind of like not upped it. I changed it. So I sort of would speak to people and they'd be like, "Oh, Martin, so great to meet you. Let's hang out sometime."
It's going to be fine.
So it's like, okay, if I send you a message, will you reply? Yeah, I promise I will reply.
Yeah.
They still didn't bloody reply.
I know, right? I know.
We were having this conversation
just like-
last night, but now when you find like the right person, you don't have any of that. There's no mind games.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah,
There's no mind game.
100%. Unless you make the mind games yourself.
Oh.
But you don't need to.
Maybe
like,
I
you
am
can do
the
it
red
if you want to
flag.
spice things up, but that's just. I think it's just very. Toxic.
Some people, they look past their own reflection. I think that happens a lot
That's
nowadays.
you know what that is really
And-
poetic. Did you hear what he just said?
No,
He
repeat
just
it.
said sometimes people look past their own reflection.
Sometimes
They see somebody who's good for them, and they're like, "No,
Yeah.
not for me.
Not for me.
I want that toxicity. I want that excitement."
But sometimes actually...
Wow, that was really nice.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
Sometimes people look past their own reflection.
error,
Quote by
rewind,
Oshu.
rewind.
Sometimes people just don't see their own reflection. Put it in the diary. Put it in the knowledge book.
The knowledge book.
Put it in the
yeah.
wank bank. Maybe don't put it in the wank bank.
That's just going to be pull it in the beep.
Anyway, we'll
Just
we'll
repeat
delete
that
that
in
bit. Anyway,
in your head.
Joshua, we're nearly at the end of 2023.
Yeah.
Looking back on your year, like concisely, 5 points? What have been your highlights?
yeah, you called me Joshua, which is the first highlight. Because it reminds me of my dad
Okay.
telling me off, and I really loved it. So that's...
Answer anything.
Stop. That's one highlight of my year.
One highlight. Okay,
Yeah.
second
Full
highlight.
name. Four highlights left. Second highlight, made the most money I've ever made in my life.
Congratulations. Was that through social media?
Everything. Social media, being me.
Love that.
I
Being
am
you.
my business.
Love that. You are your own brand.
Exactly.
And he's doing a good job of keeping PR. Very
Number
healthy.
three.
Number 3.
I love every PR company, and they've really been lovely to me, especially Charnley. Shout out to you.
Shout out Chris Charnley.
Yeah, Chris
We love
Charnley.
you, Chris.
We love you, Chris. Where am I looking? Yes, Chris. Thank you so much.
Chris thinks I'm strange. He
Yeah,
thinks I'm
Chris does
strange.
think I'm strange, but we'll get to that another time.
Love you,
life.
Chris.
And then number 2 would be that I have a girlfriend.
Congratulations.
First ever girlfriend in my life.
Oh, congratulations.
She's so
And the
beautiful.
last.
And the last.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
She's
No, meaning like you're gonna have a for
I
your
know.
life,
Yeah.
yeah, and number 1.
Number 1 would be
Make it big. Make it big.
personal relations.
Personal relations.
I've met the most coolest and vibrant and energetic and passionate people I've ever met in my life this year.
Love that.
And I feel like every year you kind of do more and you go out more and you learn and you meet new
Your
people.
brain
But
expands.
this last year has been crazy. Like I met you
Yes,
and that's all I need.
I've met you. Oh,
Thank you, Martin.
stop it. Thank you,
But
John.
that's my year in a nutshell. And I learned a new quote. Life is sweet as a nut.
In it.
Yes. Alright,
And I think on that note, we'll wrap it
we'll
up.
wrap it.
On that nut,
And on that note, let me take a ride on your disco stick.
Brilliant. I think... What the fuck? Joshua, it's not the first time this has happened.
David the Charlie thing to not sit down.
Netflix.
Oh, wait, are you at Netflix
Yeah,
tonight?
we can-
Oh, yeah! Are you going as well? Yeah? Yeah!